Get a serious barbecue. Get a beef eater.
First of all, what I'm going to do is chopped ham. You said it, Joshy. You find it in the cupboard, you use it. You find it in the fridge, you're going to use it.
These are all household-friendly ingredients. Everyone's got them. That's why it's so easy,
Yep.
so simple. D, no dishes.
Okay, champignon mushrooms. Talk to me about this because I keep looking at what's going on here, or are we going to leave that for a bit of a secret?
Mate, secret. 2 seconds.
Okay, bolt in there. Next is a spring onion. The reason I love using spring onion breakfast time, brunchy time, is it hasn't got that real punch in your face that the brown onion has, but you've still got that nice little subtle sort of onion flavour, which, you know, deserves to be.
It's the breakfast onion.
It's the breakfast onion.
Yep,
it deserves to be every omelette. Okay, grated mozzarella cheese.
That's for the little melt.
Yeah, and that's going to sort of bind it together with the eggs. The cheese is sort of going to goo together and it's going to set in this little tank loaf that I know you're going to start talking about now.
Rightio. This is the bread, the 2-day-old stale loaf, okay, tank loaf, unsliced. I'm going to knock this baby up into about 6 portions, about that thick. We'll have a look. So start knocking them up. What do you reckon, about that thick?
I reckon that's perfect.
Perfect size. All right, so bang, bang, bang. Knock them down to 6. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring in that little tin that we're talking about, the champignon. Rightio. So we said no dishes. We got the tin of champignons in the cupboard. We've dropped them out. We've left that like that. It's the bread cutter. Pushing it down.
Ah, here we go.
Giving it a twist. That's your perfect hole. Look at that. That's magic.
Okay, and what are you going to do?
Well, mate, we're going to keep this. Obviously, no wastage when 2 chefs are in your kitchen. Okay, we'll use that for breadcrumbs later. Throw it through, I don't know, quail stuffing, chicken stuffing.
Vegemite on toast.
Vegemite on toast like that. Bang. Happy days.
Okay,
So
pop back over here, Matty. What I'm going to finish this with is just some ripped basil. Okay, basil's another herb that, you know, if you've got it in the fridge, it's perfect for breakfast. Just big chunks. Like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a season. I'm going to give it a good seasoning of sea salt. And some good chunky cracked black pepper.
Do you know what I love about this dish?
Tell me.
People are watching us making this going, do you know what? I can do that.
Exactly
That's how
right.
simple it is. Not I can do it, I'm going to do it. I feel it already. You know, real easy one, real good start to the day.
Perfect. Now, this is sort of, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with the cream first. Okay, because see those holes there Joshy's making now? When we fill this mix into it, we want it to be quite, sort of, what's the word, nice and thick and chunky.
Real dense, yeah.
And now fold the cream in just to get every little bit coated with the cream. Okay, that cream's starting to bind in. Now here's the secret ingredient. What is breakfast without eggs?
Eggs.
Okay, a great start to the day. I'm just going to knock 1 in at a time. Start with 2 in there, 3 in there. Now, the reason I'm starting with 3 is because I've been through it quickly, is we don't want it too wet.
Right.
So if I go and tip all those eggs in and it goes wet, we're in trouble because we can't take them out. 1 at a time,
Yep.
we can get thick. Too many, can't take them out. Okay, have a look at that. See, it's starting to loosen right up now.
It's almost like an omelette.
Oh, mate, that is perfect, the word. The omelette in the bread.
Luke's making his mix. I got butter on the palette knife, or a bread knife, whatever. Running a rim just around. Obviously, this is our oil in the product and not the hot plate. This is just going to give it some nice colour. Am I right in saying so, Mr. Cowden?
Mate, that is perfect. Okay, as you butter, I'll pop on, yeah?
Yep.
Big spoonfuls. 2 nice big spoonfuls right there. There we go. Just put that last little bit on there, Joshy.
Yep.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give him a little firm sort of push down. Okay, because it's going to help sort of push it all in and pack it together, and all the goodness is going to start melting together.
Cool bananas.
Put that last bit on.
And obviously we're going to drop the lid on this little baby right now.
Yep.
Down. Okay. We're going to let that one go for about 2 to 3 minutes because obviously all we're doing is cooking the eggs.
And give it a flip.
Giving it a flip. Rightio, those little babies there, 2 to 3 minutes. Lukey, get the flip happening.
Have a look at this. Just quickly pop down. You can see them starting to bubble and start to ooze out. Go straight under there with a knife and straight over the top.
Look at that. Golden brown. Mate, they're sensation.
Ready? Straight
Come on,
over.
mister. Let's go. Flip, flip, flip. We'll get this lid back down and we'll just cook that side of the egg for another 2 to 3 minutes. You couldn't get toast like that in a toaster. Look at that. Rightio. Back down. Another 2 to 3. Yes. We said hangovers, we said sleepovers. We just Brekky bombed it. Lukey's ripping them off the barbie onto the platter. Look at those little glistening golden brown babies. Doogly.
Oh, so cheesy, so oniony, and so
cheesy.
sexy. Now, Joshy,
So breakfast.
we're talking sexy at the moment.
Right.
You can eat them as simple as that, walk them straight to the boys, straight into breakfast. Or I'll show you really quick, tomato, okay? Simple little rings of tomato,
Phantom round.
avocado. Pop it out,
J-Max pre-sliced earlier.
that's it,
We're
fan it
just
on.
gonna fan it around.
Now, we've used avocado and tomato. If you've got, smoked salmon in the fridge, if you've got some shredded chicken and anything you want to sex him up, you can, or you can just eat it straight into them like this.